Hi, this is Jessica and welcome to my last video vlog for this semester. And in this vlog, I will be reflecting on my experience in fieldwork and also the professional development seminar class that we took. I will be going through some of the discussion prompts that we had this week for the vlog. And the first prompt is, what have you learned about yourself this semester? And I have come to learn that I am capable of succeeding outside of my comfort zone. At the beginning of my fieldwork experience, I was apprehensive and hesitant to try new things with patients and make mistakes. I was hesitant to do that and just be pushed outside of my comfort zone because I thought that by making mistakes and stepping outside of my comfort zone, I thought that would just decrease my progress in field work and give me a bad image. But throughout my fieldwork experience, my fieldwork educator has just encouraged me to go beyond my comfort zone and to make those mistakes so that I can learn from them and create a foundation of knowledge for myself that I can carry with me as I continue my schooling and as I go into my next level 2 fieldwork. She has taught me that by trying new things and just getting your hands dirty and making mistakes, you are able to just increase your knowledge and add more to your toolkit as a student and also as a future practitioner. And now that this is my last day of fieldwork, I can agree with that. I was pushed outside of my comfort zone. I tried new interventions with my patients. Some of them worked and some of them didn't. I tried new things. I just jumped into the experience, and now that I'm done with fieldwork as of today, I can say that by being pushed out of my comfort zone, I was able to increase my knowledge and learn a lot more about the profession and just get a lot of experience that I will treasure and carry with me as I continue this program and as I move forward into my next level too. So I'm happy about that. And then the next discussion prompt is, how has your understanding of professionalism evolved? And for this discussion prompt, I'm going to refer to an article from Module 2. It's called Fieldwork Educators' Perspectives, Professional Behavior, Attributes of Level 2 Fieldwork Students by Campbell et al. And my understanding of professionalism has evolved as I've come to realize that it is not just about how you physically present yourself to others, such as how you dress and speaking appropriately, but professionalism goes beyond all that. And according to the article, it consists of demonstrating consistent work behaviors, responding constructively to feedback, demonstrating time management, positive interpersonal skills, and respect for diversity. So throughout this class, I was able to learn that we display professionalism in everything we do and not just the physical aspects, but it goes beyond that. And this also ties into the third discussion prompt of, what was a key point of the material or fieldwork experience that solidified change in your professional conduct and standards? So again, I will be referring to that article that I mentioned. By increasing my understanding of professionalism as it goes beyond the surface level characteristics of just like physical presentation, and things like that. It solidified change in my professional conduct as I maintained awareness of how professionalism is present in how I treat my patients. So it's not just about how I speak or how I dress, it's about how I treat my patients, how I carry out my interventions, how I do my evaluations. Professionalism is there in every aspect. As a student doing fieldwork and also as a practitioner in the future. So by reading that article, I learned that professionalism is something that we have to keep in mind at all times, and it goes beyond just the physical characteristics. It's present in everything you do as a healthcare provider. And the next discussion prompt is, what module and its content were the most thought-provoking and why? For me, Module 7 about occupational balance was the most thought-provoking because I have to work a lot more on my occupational balance. I feel like it's getting there, but I really like that module because of how we had that assignment of writing our goals for different areas of our life, such as like self-care, and then our professional goals, and then our spiritual goals. And I thought it was thought-provoking for me because I paid attention to what goals I want to achieve in the different areas of my life, and I like that we got to take the time to just kind of break down our goals and figure out what we want so that we can maintain our own individual occupational balance, and it's different for everyone. So I really like that module, and it really comes to show how important it is for you to balance out everything in your life, like your personal life and your work life, and to not let the two intersect. Let's see, and the next prompt, or the last one, is, what is one thing that you would go back to tell yourself on the first day of this fieldwork experience that could have better prepared you, and why? If I could go back to tell myself this on my very first day, I would say, don't be afraid to make mistakes. As a natural perfectionist, I don't like making mistakes, but it's an important part of life. By making mistakes, you're able to learn from them, and you're able to succeed by knowing not to make those mistakes again. So I would definitely tell myself that on my first day of fieldwork. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Just jump in, embrace your confidence, step outside of that comfort zone, and just go into the deep end of the ocean and of OT, and just see what it's like. By making mistakes, you're actually gaining knowledge, and you're adding more to your toolkit. So I would tell myself that, don't be afraid, just be confident and go after it. And I would also tell myself that you learn more and more each day. The learning never stops. Each and every day that I go to the clinic for fieldwork, I'd learn something new each and every day, and my toolkit would just grow. So I would tell myself, be prepared to learn a lot each day. It doesn't stop, it keeps going. And I would also tell myself to be adaptable to different situations. Sometimes I would go into my patient's room and I'd have a plan on how I would want to do my evaluation or my treatment, and then the whole session ends up being something completely different because of how the patient reacts, or if their condition ends up presenting differently. So I would also tell myself to be more adaptable and be prepared to grade up and grade down your intervention or your evaluation based on your patient. Yes. And that's it for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching.